Every day I see young ministers, Pastor Shola, they walk up to me and they say to me, Pastor Jerry, all of a sudden, I know that, people just say to you, where did you come from? We never heard about you. You just showed up. I said, I didn't show up. I didn't show up. I didn't show up. God does not do show-ups. God is not interested. He's the owner of 1,000 cattle on 1,000 hills, and you say, I just showed up. No, sir. He's taking time. How solid can you get? People have disappointed me. I've released mantles, and those I gave it to threw it on the ground and they marched on it. But then again, I'm looking for people who have taken their time. Stay in dine with the Lord. Let me tell you that Jesus said, if any man will hear my voice and open the door, I will come in and dine with him. Not that I will come in and the man will dine alone. Let me give you an example of what it means to dine. Some of you who have little children who you've been able to sit at the dining table to eat with, then you can understand this thing I'm about to say right now. And then you're eating with your child, and then he's eating and wants to talk. Immediately you say, no, you can't eat and talk. Finish chewing what is in your mouth. Sometimes they want to leave the food and lick the stew. You understand that the stew is not really what you need. You gotta eat the main food. There are times they are watching cartoon, they want to jump off the meal immediately. I say, Mommy, I'm all right. Daddy, I'm okay. You are not okay. Cartoon is distracting you. God says, I don't want you to feed alone. I want to be at the table with you, so that I can monitor how you are feeding. Because you're about to wake up and say, Lord, I'm tired. He said, no, stay here. You are about to say, Lord, I'm okay. I've gotten what I need. I showed up for the day Pastor Jerry came. I got all I need. He said, no, stay back for the remaining days. I'm afraid I didn't come to preach, but I came to say what he put in my spirit. When Pastor reached out to me, my spirit knew I had to be here. My people are here, and they know in this season, all we just with every humility under God, I can't. Let me tell you, Shamboro this year, and God are coming after you now. If they rob you of the secret place, they've robbed you of the results they are seeing. The reason why they are coming is because of the results they are seeing. But don't let their coming rob you of how I converse with you that causes these results to come. In other words, I know where I'm supposed to be. As soon as he said that, the Spirit of God said, you will be here. It's hard. It's difficult. If you know what I mean, you'll understand what I mean. But then again, I knew I had to be here. So I knew that he sent me to some people. Just in case you're wondering, Pastor Jerry, this your message is one kind. I came for one kind people. And he wants to monitor how I feed. There are times your son picks up the meat, wants to swallow both the bone, both everything, and wants to chew all of it. I know that you will literally have to get the fish, get the meat, remove it, sometimes break it into tiny pieces so that he can get what he needs to get from the meat and all that, and so that they can swallow and be fine. There are times when they say, Mommy, Daddy, I can't eat this meat very well. You take the meat and break it further down with your own teeth and then hand it. Lord, eat with me. Don't let me eat alone. Eat with me. Dine on the table with me. And I came to remind you, he isn't scared. The devil isn't scared. Shobarada. Remember, he isn't scared about your wine experience, but he's worried about what you're feeding on. He's worried about what you're feeding on. And days are current. The scriptures are open before you. And then 30 minutes after, you are walking up and down. The devil keeps wondering what, because he cannot see Rema. He knows the letters. He knows the letters, but he doesn't know what just jumped at you. Because he knows that word, that the sent word will never return back void without accomplishing that for which it was sent. In other words, even if I forget the word cannot forget me. Even if I don't remember the word remembers me once my spirit receives it. And people, this was where Gideon was. And God said to Gideon, I perceive there's a healing grace here now. Everyone stand on your feet. There is a healing grace, like a moving lightning that broke out into 7 corners in the room. I just saw it, and the Lord said to me, take a pause and release healing graces. Lift up your 2 hands. Get up, get up. Arthritis, get up. Every sickness that has in it, disappear. Lift up your 2 hands right here and now. The healing power of God is moving through you to every member of your family. Wherever they are, every member of your family in one affliction or another, with one disease, I command, let it be broken right now. Let it be broken right now. Cervical cancer disappear. Tumors in the brain disappear. PCOS disappear. Ovarian cysts disappear. Fibroid, get away. Get away. Autism, get away. Down syndrome, get away. Slow development, get away. Let your amen turn louder. Let your amen rise. Let your amen rise. Let your amen rise. Let your amen rise.